Hey, what up, though? How y'all feel out there?
Good morning, people.
Got it smelling like chicken up here in the studio. Compliments of Doc. He think he a chef. You want to tell us people about, you think you a chef, man? Nah, no, he offered us some wings, but he ate them all. There's 2 left.
Oh, wow.
Hey, the first 10 people that call in, you get the last 2 wings. Compliments of the Supper Club. Now, that's a real company that he's put together, and he's going to be doing big things with it. And he was handing out samples today. It's bigger than Sam Club samples. What's up, Arnell?
Hey, what's going on, bro? How y'all doing today?
Oh, man. Good, man. How was your drive coming in?
Slipped and slided, and, you know, it's kind of bad when you're driving 70 on snow and ice. So, these cats out here today, man.
Was that the ride, before you came in, slipping and sliding? Or?
Oh, no.
It's always good to have a little slip.
I want to say that was a dry journey.
Oh, shit. Ooh, very good.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're going to get out of that one. Hey, look, man, you terrible, man. All right, so today is episode number 10, season 2, but 40 episodes overall.
Yes.
Yeah, give ourselves a round of applause for that. Might be one of the longest successful relationships I've ever stayed in. 40 episodes? You ever had 40 episodes with a female?
I guess I have. I was married for a long, long time. Shoot.
Yeah.
Today would have been my daughter's 20th birthday.
Oh, yeah, that is right, man.
Yeah, she passed away in 2018. So.
You know what? We can really touch on that. Okay. This episode 10, season 2, this is actually going to be the season finale. Then we're going to come back and with some better content and just keep it going. But today we're talking about no more, okay? No more. Things that you're tired of or things you need to be better at. Some of the topics today is black men, fatherhood. We're going to be talking about perversion, female impotency. Female impotency, yeah, that's going to be either a long topic or a short topic. We're going to kind of be all over the place, but we're talking about no more. So, hey, Arnell, we're going to talk about fatherhood.
Okay.
So let's expound upon it, if you don't mind, man.
Well, to me, today's fathers don't get the accolades that they should actually get, even though sometimes we're better than they portray us to be.
Yeah.
What I always tell my kids is that, I can take it. Having broad shoulders and being able to take the negativity that goes along with being a father. Sometimes you don't get the, once again, the accolades that you should get because you've been there and you do all the stuff. But sometimes they portray you as the bad guy.
Right.
And so I don't know if you remember this movie. It says, "Say hello to the bad guy."
Yeah.
It was Scarface.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a last American bad guy. That's who dads are.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be.
They're the last American bad guy because, number one, I'm your father, not your friend.
And I think a lot of times, I hate to say it, mothers, not all situations, try to be the child's friend. At some point, we all going to learn how to be, friends with our children, but preferably with men as your children become adults. That don't mean you have to be a ruler or a dictator, but you're the parent, so be the parent. As a father, I do find that it is very difficult. It has been very difficult to get your kids to believe you, especially if you got sons. They get to a certain point, you're no longer like a hero in their eyes. They more so worried about proving you wrong. But like my dad told me, he said, "Hey, man, all right, here we go. This is the first F-bomb. This shit was fucked up before I got here. So what you gonna get mad at me for?"
Yeah.
I'm just trying to show you how to navigate through life. But my father also says the streets is undefeated. Once you get tired of talking to your children, you got to let life bust them upside the head.
Yeah.
And just move forward and get out the way. And then you sit back and watch. You help, but then when you're helped out, you're just there and you give advice. Fathers get accused of being too aggressive, too assertive.
Yeah.
And then if you sit back and you don't say enough, you're not gonna say nothing to them. So it's like there's no middle ground where in most cases mothers get to kind of slide back and forth across the scale. We're not. They don't want us to be too sensitive, and don't want us to be too hard. You try to find. My thing is just be firm and fair. Try to find a middle ground. But there's sometimes, like you said, you got to be the bad guy.
That's right.
You got to be the bad guy.
If you're not the bad guy in this particular point, someone has to be the disciplinary.
Oh yes.
Like even in the old days, they say, wait till your dad get home. He's gonna get you. So now they're using you as you've been weaponized, for the lack of a better word. Every time the kids see you, they see a threat coming in the door, and the enemy is coming home, y'all.
That's the worst, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. It didn't even matter. My mom will whoop your ass and then say, wait till your dad get home. I'm like, damn, is this a wrestling match? Is it a tag team? I mean...
You're going to get it worse when he gets home.
I mean, my God. And then my father was a truck driver, so it would take him, 3-4 days to get home. The situation's already done. The weap's already done went away. So now I got to do this shit all over again on Friday or Saturday? That's not fair, man.
Let me tell you a story about when I was a little boy. Okay, I would do something. I was always doing something. And then, and so it was just me, my mother, my sister, Jackie.
Right.
So what happened was I would do something. My mother would come home, and soon she get that extension cord, that real stuff, right? She would hit me with that extension cord one damn time. I break out for the bathroom. I lock myself in the bathroom and sleep in the bathtub.
Oh man!
This particular day, this sister of mine, who I love, she baited me in to open up the door. She said, "Mama, going down."
She shit. Big sister, if you listen to this, you ain't shit for that one. Terrible.
She baited me to open that damn door, and my mother came in and went to wailing on my ass. I guess it was fun for them then. When they would jump on me like that, I would go. Matter of fact, at that time, my father wasn't gone yet.
Okay.
And so but he didn't live with us at the time. So I would leave and go to my dad's house.
Right.
And hang out with them. My dad had an after hour. Now, if you know what an after hour is, it's all kind of stuff that a young man shouldn't.
Juke joint.
Exactly. We talking about there were women, there was gambling, there was fights, there was even, oh man, back then we called them sissies, but I don't know what we call them today. I think we call them. What is it? The alphabet people,
the LNOP kids.
Yeah, but
Rainbow
back then,
Coalition.
but back then,
I'm sorry, not the Rainbow. That was just Jackson shit. But technically, they kind of took the Rainbow.
Gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
But that it trips me out because that was the first time I ever seen a man dressed up like a woman. So I want to say transgender. And so it was man. So these are the type of things that was going on with me. As a kid, I remember the first time. Over there, I was over there with my dad, and my dad said, "Pop Jones is going to take you home." These are all these old hoodlums. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. All hoodlums.
Right.
So he's going to take me home. He said, "Well, Bruce, before I take you home, they all call me Brucey. So if you know me for a long time, they call me Brucey." And what happened was, he said, "Well, I got to take this lady home." I looked up there, and there wasn't no lady. It was a dude. He about 9 feet tall, 500 pounds.
Dennis Rodman.
Exactly. I'm like, that ain't no woman. That's a man. So,
it's out there, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, wow. So,
my father, man, was a rugged dude, man. Rugged. He kind of like when you seen him, man, back in the day, like the Shaft movies, man. He had his own soundtrack. You get in his car, man, he had the 8-track player.
Yes.
Always had the sweetest cars. Matter of fact, my mom and my dad were at odds.
Okay.
So, just so everybody who think I had this perfect life growing up, I'm just going to let you know this shit was not fucking perfect. My dad and my mom had baby mama drama.
Okay.
My mom and dad fell out. They wasn't married yet. They didn't get married till I was 2, and that was kind of like a shotgun wedding.
Okay.
Literally. My mom she always had to think about this fucking shotguns. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. So long story short, my uncle would take me on the weekends. No, Doc, go ahead, man. You go ahead and kill the whole 20 platter of the wings, man, by yourself. Must be really good.
He got a boneyard over here.
He dropped as a fumble.
Hey, 5-second rule. Oh, he kissed it up the guy.
Oh, man.
There you go.
You must be a Lions fan.
And Paul, wait a minute. When he mentioned,
I know he can move that fast,
when he mentioned Lion fans, who saw that game of Matthew Stafford coming back to win the game last night against
Tom Brady?
Wow.
Now he has to win the Super Bowl.
340.
Yeah, they both had
they had
excellent games, man.
But Tom Brady, he turns his on at the last minute.
Oh yeah, he's automatic. He's automatic, man.
Do you know I left the house? It was like 28-3 again.
Yeah, you one of them people.
27.
Never count Tom Brady out, man.
And
But Stafford, man, he with a new team, so I was like, this dude is gonna make it a point to get to the Super Bowl. All right, so let me finish making this point about my dad, man. My dad, my mom's, they were beefed out. My uncle would take me like on these walks, and he would take me to my dad and my other uncle. So I was always in the midst of like men who were fathers and like manly men.
Yeah.
And I soaked up the game, man, at 1 year old, man. Like you said, I seen a lot of stuff that kids probably shouldn't see, but it was also explained to me what the world is going to be like, and you need to see this shit early, man.
Do you know that the craziest thing was hanging out with my dad and being out there with him, and we used to have potted meat.
Potted meat spam?
Not spam, but the potted meat in the vainas.
Yeah.
And then we have lunch meat.
That's struggle food, baby.
No, it wasn't struggle. That's
that shit's struggle food,
they would be drinking cocktails. They would be having their daily cocktails.
I mean, we all had. I mean, I ain't knocking it down. I mean, shit. But you didn't say spam, so you kind of was on the west side though too. Y'all probably
No. I'm on the east side. That was down there by Meldrum and Verner. I don't know if you guys know what Meldrum and Verner is. Man, if you're an east sider, you know.
Hey Doc, can you pull up that that meme? It says a real man's weakness. One of the things that we're talking about today, we're gonna speed it up a little bit. A lot of times, women think that sex is a weakness for man. According to Keisha Brown, Herman Davis, they posted this. It said a real man weakness is his kids and being broke. Not, who wants to say that word? Who wants to fill the word in?
Not no vagina.
Not pussy.
Yeah, right. Vagina. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading again. A real man's weakness is his kids and being broke. Not no pussy.
Right.
I mean, and contrary to belief, I mean, that's what we really afraid of as men. That's what we're really afraid of. Would you agree?
Yeah, because like you don't want to be separated from your children. You get separated from your children. It's like wow. If you get separated from a pussy, there's always another one out there you can get. But your children, they don't go away.
Sex not that big of a deal. I mean, it's lovely. I mean, don't get me wrong. It feels
it's a
good.
part of life.
And it's part of life, but it ain't everything. It ain't everything.
No, it's not.
Go to the next meme where he talks about, I pray every day. Mm-hmm. Justin Butler says, I pray every day that my kids never see me as a failure. Daddy's trying. Ooh. You know, even how that sounds so dramatic.
Yeah.
Don't nobody really give a fuck, man.
Well, that's because they've been programmed to think that we don't have any feelings.
Yeah,
or he can. But once again, it goes back to having broad shoulders and being able to take the stuff that they put us through. Just because I don't want you anymore, but that's or you don't want me anymore, but you don't want me to see me with anybody. Mm-hmm. You threw my ass away. but you don't want me.
To the
but,
curb.
But then you see me with this young, beautiful woman. Now you want to be,
shit.
your daddy ain't shit.
You still got something left in the tank.
Yeah, but listen, why is your daddy with that young, beautiful woman?
Let me get 2 pumps. 2 pumps and a swirl.
Hey.
See what you got left.
$40.
All right, so look, now some of these memes that we're putting up or these quotes are from women, you know.
Yes.
So this is the great part about it. So we get harped on, man, saying that we go hard on women. You know, we just go hard on the ones that, you know, that ain't shit. So we're showing that we do support a lot of women, and we just don't stick to talking about just like one culture. We talk shit about everybody, black, white.
Remember
orange,
that
yellow.
we did
we're
have
very diverse
mothers
in our shit talking,
and
you know what I'm saying?
sisters.
We're very diverse.
We have mothers and sisters
Yeah.
and nieces, and we don't want to let nobody think that we are.
Listen, mothers and sisters and nieces and side chicks and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Side bitches. I mean, hey, listen, we respect them all.
Yeah, respect everybody, and we jump on everybody equally as well.
No, that's not now.
Remember, though, first and foremost, this is infotainment.
Infotainment.
And we're gonna tell you something. We're gonna hopefully entertain you, and we're gonna laugh and joke, and sometimes even cry.
After the show. After the show, you know, fucking crying on air. Unless it's something worth crying for, you know. But I mean, you know,
Right.
it's okay for a man to cry.
That's right.
It's okay for a man to cry. All right, so look, Sylvia, can you go to the one that Sylvia got? Good men of substance. Look, somebody talking shit about him. Put your glasses on. I don't feel like doing this shit. 'Cause I put my glasses on, I got to take my hat off.
Yeah, because it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be hot as hell.
I had to,
You know
I
what
had
I'm
to take
saying?
my hat off.
It says good man of substance. Got it? Blue writing by Sylvia Lavome. Oh, I'm sorry, Sylvia. I'm probably messing your name up. You know who you are. She said, good men of substance are everywhere. Lady
That's right.
said that. When you start evaluating men by character, you'll find many honest, kind, generous, hardworking, motivated men. Hey, give her a round of applause, man. That's what I'm saying.
But you know what,
I'm
though?
saying, man.
What you gotta understand, though, when they do find a good dude, though, guess what happens?
What they do?
They shit on him.
Oh, man. You know, some people like that.
But you know what? Not.
I think they call it a steamer or some shit like that.
Ooh,
It's a steamer.
I don't know.
I ain't talking about the carpet company.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if
I
I
ain't
could
never
take
did it.
that.
To me, it's
I don't know if
nasty.
I could take it. It
A
depends.
steamer. What'd you say about depends?
Yeah, put them on.
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. But no, you know, in some cases that happens, man. They do. They will take a emotional dump on you or just dog you out. And really, most of the times, it ain't your fault, man.
But you know what? I find that. Do you remember in the Sheriff movie, there was a dude in the movie that said "okie dokie." I say that to this day. Okie dokie.
Why you say that?
But he said okie dokie to Regina Hall, I want to say her name was, and she was trying to get away from Shaft.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about the latest version of Shaft? Yeah.
And
that was pretty good though.
It was a great movie, but the thing was, they portrayed this dude as a little bitch.
Yeah.
You know, and he was
just from a different generation.
But he was sitting over there screaming when the gunshots
Oh yeah.
rang out.
Because he had that suburb on him.
But you can have suburb on you and you still carry a pistol.
Yeah.
You know, but and you still
This
don't
is
have
true.
to be no punk. But just because he said okie dokie don't make him no punk.
So now we're getting ready to get into the little bit more raunchier stuff. All right. So we're talking about men. We're transitioning out of the whole thing about men. So Trigan Kier Studio said this. Can you pull that meme up? Says, fellas, sometimes they miss your D.
Yeah.
Not you.
Wow.
I've been saying that for years.
But you know what? Snoop said it.
Snoop said it best.
You don't miss me.
He said, you don't love me, you love my doggy
That's right.
style.
That's it.
And
The way
how-
I hit it.
When did that come out? Was that 90?
Yeah, it was early.
Was that 1990?
Yeah.
Something like that? No, maybe 95. About 95. It was a long ass time.
Yeah, a long time.
Long
It was
time ago.
About 30 years ago.
Yeah, man, that's a long time, man.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, so see, at what part did you become a part of your body? You know, they man, they don't want you for you. They want you for your
man.
body.
Well, you're a tool, man. You're one of
Yeah,
the tools of the trade, baby.
And that's true too.
So listen, here's the thing, though. Every woman doesn't think like that. But
No.
I'm going to say this. Now, y'all noticed a couple of weeks ago we did a show. We had a whole bunch of memes where women were going in hard about dudes being limp, erectile dysfunction. So this is the part where we started talking about frigid women or what do they call it? Female impotency.
Impotency, yeah.
So listen, can you pull up that definition of female impotency? It says lacking of sexual desire. See, I like to pull up these little things so y'all don't think I'm making this shit up. All right, so I want y'all to read with me, class. Lacking sexual desire, which definition of frigid, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Abnormally averse to sexual intercourse, used especially of women. A female unable to achieve orgasm during sexual intercourse. And I'm going to add something to it. You can't get wet. Everybody ain't got the WAP.
Yeah, no, you got
Some of y'all got the DOP.
Yeah.
The DOP, that desert.
dry.
Is it the
Dry
desert?
ass pussy.
Oh,
Yeah,
desert?
see, Doc
Yeah.
said it.
Sahara?
Ass pussy.
Yeah, but
That
you know,
outback?
Ass pussy.
The what?
Deserted ass pussy.
That Brillo.
but you know what though?
Sandpaper?
It's like they have ability to put it on the shelf and if there's this thing that people don't realize, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. You if you don't use your manhood, you start shriveling up and drying away too. It's like with a woman, everything you have to use it.
Yeah, use it.
If you don't use it,
So you're advising people to play with it? They got to play with it?
either play with it or give it away. Do you remember?
Play with it or give it away?
No, what was her name? What was her name? Misha. Remember Misha? She said all she was doing was sitting on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So don't just sit on it, ladies. Give it away.
Yeah, share the
That's
love.
it.
Share the love.
You might
Share the love.
make somebody happy.
All right, so look, unlike what the women do. So, all right, so we seen all those memes that we put up there where they had the one guy. I'm still pissed off about the dude that was being suspended in midair by his penis
yeah.
being thrown in the garbage. It's a reason for people that go through stuff like that. So, me being the guy that I am, let me tell you why women have sexual impotency or frigidness. So, Doc, can you pull up the little WebMD thing? I'm gonna put my glasses on.
So you gonna get your glasses?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to go off camera and get my glasses. All right, so look, this up there. We're gonna blow this up a little bit.
The WebMD?
Yeah, sexual problems in women.
Gotcha.
You got it?
Yep, go.
Okay. Sexual problems in women. Sexual dysfunction is a common problem among women. Almost half. If it's two women in the room,
One of them got ED.
EP.
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about dropping no album. EP. Almost half of women have persistent problems with sex, such as little or no sex drive, trouble reaching the orgasm, or pain during intercourse.
Yeah.
See? You see how I did that? And I ain't put no meme up there with a cactus or cacti or a dried out river or the Grand Canyon.
Hey, that's
Old roast beef, or raw chicken. I could go on. I might as well. Then I just talk shit about it. Anyway.
Go for days.
Yeah. So listen. Also, satisfying sex involves your body, mind, health, beliefs, and your feelings toward your partner, among other factors. Here are some possible causes behind problems in her sex life. I put her because we're talking about women. Okay, so here's the other part. See, now this is how it should be done.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see down at the bottom, it says medical or physical conditions that could contribute to female impotency.
Okay.
Heart disease, diabetes, thyroid disease, nerve condition, MS, fatigue, can make sex uncomfortable or even painful. It makes it hard for her to get aroused or climax.
Aren't those some of the same reasons why a male can't get up, isn't it?
Yes.
They had the same problem.
But you see how we took the
Yeah, we take the L.
appropriate approach. We took the L. We got our dicks thrown in the garbage can.
Yeah, dropped off. Oh, you ain't.
You
worth
see what I'm saying? So it's like.
But you know what? What amazes me on how many women say a dude is only ready to settle down when his dick doesn't work.
That's great.
So after you're you know what, I'm able to do it, then you want to settle down. Ooh, will you take this? Will you marry me?
Will you take this disabled dick
That's right.
to love and to cherish until they're both buried in your backyard?
But you know,
to love and to hold.
but how many people go and find a dysfunctional person and then marry them because they don't want to have it?
We talking about sexually, or we talking about in general?
Sexually.
Listen, man, but like you said, if you ain't using shit,
You ain't
sometimes
know,
you got to kickstart the shit.
Yeah.
They say you got to play with it or have somebody else play with it.
I was watching
know?
something. There's this lady on Facebook. Her name is Dr. Rachel Ross, and she talks about the sexual health of men's penises. And she was talking about this thing called a penis pump. I had never experienced it. I'm like, wow, did that thing really work? See? Oh, you talking about the one with the water?
Look what you made me do.
So if you really want to, if you're feeling short, guys, look at Dr. Rachel and check out her her website and stuff like
Ladies,
that.
this is things that you can do. Guys, this is things you do. Get your dick in the gym.
That's
okay,
right.
I'm not saying go to the gym with your dick out. Get your dick in the gym. You can do some,
do
some
both.
exercise and pulls. I'm not gonna tell you what that is on the air because I'm doing a course to teach people how to do that shit. Wait a minute, I'm gonna be teaching you. It'll be instructional, but never mind.
But the thing is, but they got what they call you do pulls and stretches.
Don't tell them too much. They're gonna pay for this shit. You gonna pay to get your dick back. We ain't giving you shit for free.
Okay.
Ladies, y'all gonna come in and we gonna show y'all, and then you can teach your husband or your boyfriend. And listen, we done gave a lot of free shit.
Yeah,
no
you
more
can't give
free
up
shit.
too much free
stuff. You can't,
Yeah.
because I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the dick will live longer than you.
Yeah,
That's true, man.
And that's the whole thing about it. So if you do the right exercises, you can. Even if you're sick right now, you can heal yourself.
Change
the
your
body,
diet.
The
Change your
body's
diet.
healing. That with the stretches and the pulls.
And ladies, y'all can do flaxseed oil,
Yes.
omega-3s.
And once again, prop up your diet as well.
Yep,
And then you
drink
gotta
more water.
exercise.
Drink more water. Move, like you said, exercise.
Yeah, you gotta do something. If you live in a sedentary lifestyle, that's a part of the reason why you're not sexually.
Yes. Speaking of, can you pull up the chart, causes of female dysfunction? See, this is how the shit's supposed to be done, man. I'm taking you motherfuckers to school about your vags. I'm taking you to school. See all this? I could be throwing fiery darts, but no, I'm teaching you something that you probably don't know, or something that you've probably blocked out. You didn't get that one? Okay, well look, I'm just gonna read it here. It's got a blue label up top and gray. It says cause of female sexual dysfunction. You don't have that one? Okay, anyway, so check this out real quick. In regards to desire with female dysfunction, you got psychological factors, emotional or physical distress, menopause, of course, medications. As far as arousal, same thing, physiological factors, trauma. A lot of black women have had trauma. A lot of women in general, not just black women, a lot of women have had trauma.
In general.
Surgery, hysterectomy, stuff like that. All right, here we go. This is my favorite part of the segment. Orgasm. A lot of women can't have orgasms because of emotional or sexual abuse, trauma, again. Decreased hormone levels in a woman, again, trauma. Then also, they have pain, infections, endometritis, which is also called seaweed. See, I didn't think I knew. I really should have been a gynecologist. I know my way around that thing, but... So look, we done talked about the ones that can't have one. So Doc, can you grab a microphone? Because you seem to be an expert. Doc is an ologist.
What you call them? Kalinga?
No.
That's right.
We're gonna tell fellas. We're gonna tell you.
Right.
And our expertise. We're not licensed to do this, but we're renowned around the world. Okay.
Right.
We're renowned around the world.
Remember, this is infotainment.
Yeah,
Right.
that is infotainment. But this shit gonna help you keep your woman. So we all gonna give a little sexual tip. And we gonna go around the table like in case your woman, okay, ladies. First of all, don't never fake no orgasm. Don't fake no orgasm. That ain't helping nobody. It ain't helping you. It ain't helping him. And then he gonna take that shit to the next woman and think he did something. Then she gonna fake. And this is a whole team of just people faking, and you building up this fake ego in this guy whose skills is whack. So just be honest. So what have you learned about women make women to have? I'm sure you have made a woman say she never had an orgasm.
Yeah.
Orgasm. What did you do?
Listen to her body.
Boom.
Listen to her body. Okay.
And stop moving around.
Right.
Wherever that sound that she's feeling the most and she talking the most, stay there.
Start locking that in.
Yes.
So it's like combinations.
The breathing pattern.
Yeah, breathing pattern. And put your hand right above her vaginal area and rub it while you eating that motherfucker. Oh.
Yeah.
Why
you said it right. Yeah, they like it. Go ahead.
While you eating that pussy, you got to rub that motherfucker.
I would think that while you're down there as well, you want to rub the breast as well.
Yeah.
Every
now and then, tune up.
Yeah.
Tune
Turn
up.
radio station. You got to dial into the right channel while you're down there.
Dueling and dialing.
But thing is, I was also taught that you don't want to look up like you crocodile eyes and stuff like that. So you want to be able to just.
But some of them like that eye contact. It's like, they like the eye contact.
Handle your business.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna handle my business.
But the thing is, you're not looking for approval. Like, am I doing it? No.
He's like,
I quit.
I'm done.
But one thing I have a beef with. Don't grab my head and you smash it in there.
That's a compliment.
That's a compliment. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
No. I tapping out. I tapping out.
Hey man, if you die down there, you just die. Man up, man.
Hell no.
Back like a square.
Leave the world the same way you came in, man.
It's like,
it's
hey,
okay.
If I tap you 3 times, that means let me up.
Man, listen. Push me in there.
Pull, drag me in that mother.
I want to be like,
no. I'm suffocating. I need some help. Tapping out. I want out.
Okay, so why do you have a problem with that, man?
I can't breathe.
Listen, man.
I want out. Help.
But you know what, though? Women can do that. I mean, that paper towel. Doc got as hot as it is.
Yeah, it is. Today it is
ain't
hot.
just me, man.
Today he is sharing his personal summers with us.
Shit.
Ain't that part of it? First of all, as you get older, y'all,
listen,
it's your colon.
We talking about that.
It's your colon.
Look, we talking about being down below, man. All of a sudden, I got real hot. Man. There we go. All right, so listen.
I think that he's turned up.
So you know what? A woman grabbing the back of your head ain't no big deal. I think it's great. But you can't do that shit like that.
No.
But, I think what they like to be rubbed and, for it to be, they had to be rubbed and coaxed. Like, oh, you doing so good. It's almost like a little puppy. Oh, that was so good. I'm so proud of you.
So you got a couple people, D-Dan Douglas, old roast beef. He laughed. He said, y'all forgot, you forgot the toys they be using, true.
Oh, yeah.
Mashiba West said, good morning, guys.
What up, though?
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, man, they got some toys out here, man.
Yeah, they got, it's newfangled.
But you know what?
This new thing they got called the damn rose, called the rose.
Oh, the thing that with the tongue on it?
No, it's just a rose. It look like a rose, but it massages her clitoris and be sucking on it real.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it gives them the impression of almost like oral. Is this also the one that's got the little?
No.
So you see the one that got one like that, and it's got like a little tongue on it.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I seen them tongue type of toys.
Yeah.
But that's why I made a shirt a long time ago say, "You need me, bitch. I don't need batteries." And
it's true though.
Batteries die out. This motor I got ain't gonna run out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm telling you, man, give yourself a round of applause.
Oh yeah, my motor will never run out.
Yes.
While you playing, I want to do a skit with the guy dash. What was called?
Dick Dash.
The Dick Dash.
Yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta do that, man. That shit would be funny.
I already wrote it, so we need
Let's
that.
do it. Let's do it. All right, so listen. All right, so one of my tips is for guys, like Doc said, I agree. One of the things that said in there, women are mental, guys are visual.
Yeah.
So, and women are emotional. So sometimes you can't get that orgasm out of her until you unlock her mind and her heart. For some women, not all. And then sometimes you can just go in there and find
Plug.
that spot.
You can plug that boy.
You can plug it, man.
But you know what? I'm gonna say what my thinking is. It's like chemistry. Once again, if we connect,
Yeah.
then it comes automatically. You know, it's just it's a natural thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, like we was having a conversation this weekend. Things shouldn't be forced. A relationship
Yeah.
shouldn't be forced.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going around trying to force myself on you, trying to make you want me, that ain't right. You know, how long is that relationship gonna last if it's forced?
Yes.
So it should come naturally. You should want to be with me, and I should want to be with you.
This is true.
That's just my thing.
I'm gonna tell you something. And everything Arnell was saying is right, but you know, I'm gonna go a little bit more freakier with it. Pay attention to the nipples.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guys don't realize that you can make. Thank you very much. You know, you can make them have an orgasm just by sucking their breasts.
And sucking their breath.
Yeah, just by sucking their breath.
Or painting them. You can paint them sometimes.
You
So
Paint
paint them.
You can paint them.
Paint them a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't like that. Well, depends.
No, some of them.
Some people, you know, some people
I know a
like them
female
big.
said, pull them.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's
But
why.
then don't do that to me.
That's why
that-
those people have
that
those
hurt.
pierced nipples and stuff
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
you know,
'Cause
shit.
they into
Hey,
pain.
to each his
Some
own. To each
some
his
people
own.
aren't. Some people aren't like a little pain. You know, I'm not into the pain stuff like that. You
Listen,
know.
I dated a girl one time in college. Actually, wasn't dating. We was just banging. First time. God. All right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell the whole
Let
story.
it go.
This is gonna be, and I did. You know, she was a real nice girl. I ain't gonna say no name. Real nice girl. She was the head doctor.
Okay.
Okay, she was the head doctor. But she wanted to see what I felt like. So I had never really been intimate with her, but just allowing her to, you know,
Right.
to service me.
Okay.
She was kind of shapely, kind of a thick girl. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and smash.
Okay.
So I go to suck on her breasts. And then there was an additional nipple.
She had a third nipple.
Yeah. And then there was a fourth one.
How many nipples did she have?
I'm about to tell you. Hold on, man. So now I'm going back and forth like a
Yeah.
damn DJ.
Right.
At first I thought it was cool. I said, oh, okay, shit, this is all right, man. This okay, all right. Then, you know, lifted it up. Dude, it was a whole nother set of nipples under each breast.
Oh wow.
I was like, I am banging a cow.
You're right.
You.
Man.
But
you know what though?
was banging the car. Not me.
I mean, I'm not making no insult to her, man.
But you.
I had never seen anything like that.
Well, that's
but
what-
I did not make her feel like,
I wonder, was that the year you who was created?
I don't know, man. But I definitely finished. I finished the job, though, man. But I was.
You
I was
understood the
shocked,
assignment.
man.
You understood the assignment.
Yeah, I understood the assignment, man. But you know, how many guys have gotten themselves into a
Would
situation?
have body shamed her.
Yeah, you don't do that,
Yeah,
man.
you don't want to body shame.
So, ladies and brothers, you got two nipples of 12.
Yeah.
We're gonna treat them all the same. We're gonna treat them all the same.
He like
you know?
Tupac. He don't care because everybody else. No. Don't cry. Dry your eyes.
But I've also seen people who they get off by
Keep your nipples
getting you
up.
off.
Keep your nipples up. What you say?
You know how some women can get off by giving you.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes, that they can get off like
Do you know what
by
that
giving
is?
you pleasure.
Some women have a
givers.
G-spot in their throat.
Oh, really?
Some women has. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Okay,
Y'all
I'm
ready? So some women have a G-spot in their throat and their rectum,
Okay.
and 2 to 3 different spots in their vagina. So like I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm probably not teaching something y'all already know. Some
You
dudes
tell-
know.
you teaching me
Some
something.
women don't know.
Education.
All right, so here we go. So you got the vagina, right? So everybody knows.
You got the
about
come here
G-spot.
motion, right.
Yep. So you hit them with that. That's a little spongy part. That also can give them the little squirt. So then some women got that spot down to the left. You know, you hit down there.
Okay, down towards the prostate for a dude.
That's the A spot.
Okay.
But the K spot, if you don't believe me, look it up. The K spot is usually way down. If she's laying on her back, way down to the back. And if you push that, don't get in there and be jugging, man. And make sure you got your fingernails cut. And make sure your nails clean. And they don't like that shit. You know?
Yeah.
And make sure your hands ain't all rough, man.
They don't.
If you're a mechanic, don't do none of this shit, okay? Because, you know, I've seen you motherfuckers' hands. Don't do this shit.
Bacteria
You're going to oil
infection.
change. Yeah, you're going to have her all jacked up. But the thing is, it does not work on every woman because some women don't want anything inside of them. Some of the same women that don't want anything inside them, that means they don't, either they don't like that or they don't experiment with like toys and stuff
Right,
like
they
that.
don't.
So, but you'd be amazed
not
at the
adventurous.
orgasm that you can give a woman with those. So, you know, just, you know, fellas, try those. Ladies, you can also try those at home too. You know, when you're laying on your back and you're masturbating, you know, take one hand and, you know, hold your pelvis down and take the other hand and go up, you know, and train yourself how to be able to have a orgasm. I mean, you know, so that, you know, that's a little free advice from us today.
Because sometimes women can be selfish with, you know, they don't want to let it go.
Yeah, what is that, man?
Because that means you have control over their body.
Listen,
Yeah, that makes sense.
dude's gonna let it go in a minute. Ah, pow! Damn, I didn't see that coming. My bad.
Damn.
All right, look, so we're gonna move right along. I'm gonna talk about some perversion, man. Perversion. I'm just gonna give the definition of perversion. It says sexual behavior or desire that's considered abnormal or unacceptable. And it's not always just sexual. It's just like certain things that's done, should be done and remain in private. You know, because everybody got their little freaky stuff that they do. But when you start bringing it out to the public, so Doc, you got that picture of the lady with the chaps on? Did that go through?
Mm-mm. No.
Man, this some bullshit. I had some good shit on here, man. You ain't get that one? But anyway, it was this particular picture with this lady. Let me see if I can pull it up. She had these chaps on where she's seen this model wearing these particular pants, and then she decided to wear the same pants with the ass out in public, and it didn't look the same.
No.
Some stuff like that is to be used in private. To me, that's perversion. I think sometimes we, as society, we allow people to keep pushing the limits in public, like the thing with women wearing panties out in public. Have you seen that? The whole bra set? I'm not talking about a swimsuit.
You know,
I'm talking about panties, like Victoria's Secret type stuff in public.
But you can't take certain stuff a little too far. You know,
Yeah.
It's like when Prince used the chaps on stage with the ass out.
Yeah,
But he's
that's
a
for
performer.
entertainment.
That's right.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
performer. You don't take that performing on the road or out in
you
the
don't go
out in
out to
public.
dinner with that,
Out in public. I don't think I could go out with a lady who was dressed like that. If she was dressed inappropriate in my eyes,
Right.
I wouldn't want to go out with her.
Now, if it's some kind of costume party and with a theme,
Yeah, it'd be
you
different.
know,
but then
that's something different, man.
But then too, I'm a little older and a little more settled. I don't want to be hanging out with somebody who's naked.
Doc,
Not in public.
can you pull up that video?
Yeah, so
This is. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think of this video. To me, this is okay.
yeah, so
This next video that's going to be coming up, we can get it rolling. I've seen a lot of things, man. I think we have pushed past the limits of what's actually allowed in public. Somebody got to start telling people. If you people friend, man, tell them, hey, man, look, that ain't cool, man.
you know what? I'm going to change the subject right quick. They got this show called Sisters once again, right?
Okay.
There's a dude to profess to be a heterosexual male, right?
Okay.
And he's wearing lace. A laced outfit out, and he gets insulted by a dude approaching the girl he's out with because he looks like he's gay. And then he's mad, but you did this to yourself. Dude, don't go outside exposing yourself.
He tried to take perversion into public, man.
No.
Everybody's not going to accept that shit, man.
He even talks about wanting to get banged by the woman with a strap on, but says he's not gay.
Man, dude, I'm sorry. You're getting bent over. All right, so look, check this out. Check
Go
out
ahead.
this
The
video.
video's ready
Let
now.
me know what y'all think. Comment in the comment area. Some ignorant shit, man. Totally ridiculous. Good Doc's face.
Yeah, I can't see it.
All right, Doc. All right, so hey, folks, call in. What y'all think about that? 313-855-5737.
Tell them what it was.
All right, so
I'm in the dark.
Can you show? Can you pull that up there?
Yeah,
All right.
so I'm a little in the dark on this one.
I'm gonna So let me see if I can show it to you, man. Dude, this is ridiculous, man. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, when do we stop? Doc, when you seen that, what did you think?
I thought that this is the reason why.
Go ahead.
This is why other groups cannot take us serious.
Boom.
I mean, we don't even move with integrity.
Wow, that's buffoonery.
That's
though.
man, and it's perversion, man. It's buffoonery, it's ignorance,
and
it's
it brings
everything.
upon perversion to where those are 3 people involved.
See, I didn't even. You know what? Okay,
Yeah.
break it down. Break it down.
That's
I
an
didn't think
actual
about
barber there.
So you got 3 people involved in one action, right?
Yeah.
So you got 3 people who's mentally, I ain't gonna say mentally ill, fucked up, but
Yeah.
you got 3 people who have less
Sexually
morals.
preferred.
Or sexual. Or how about this? It might be a dominant thing.
Yeah.
Because when maybe the man, when he go home, he don't have no control over his wife.
Yeah.
But then he go to his wife that day, he finally snapped. Then he fuck around and kill her. You understand what I'm saying?
That's different.
That is the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life.
And or the barber's ex-girlfriend and or boyfriend be like, that's, you know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Next time that shit going on, I'm telling you, I'm coming up. So it's 3 people involved.
Yeah, but
You know what the biggest crime was? Did you see that chick's feet?
I didn't see
She
it.
had no fucking lotion on her ankles or nothing, man. I thought it was a dude.
She didn't have to. And it could have been.
That looked like a
Right.
dude, man.
It
Hey,
could've
run,
been.
run it back again, man. Run it back again.
There we go.
Yeah, run it
but
back.
I
again.
didn't-
It's-
I don't understand it. Yeah.
why would one do that?
I have no interest in it. You know, if I'm gonna go to
There
a
you
titty
go.
bar, I'm gonna go to a titty bar. I'm not going to the barber. But then too, what they have in the barbershop, you get anything from the barbershop. Same thing with a beauty shop.
Okay, that's shit. Listen, I'm a lot of things, man. I draw the line.
Well-
And I only shared this with y'all because, sometimes you can tell people stuff, but you have to let people see it. So what was you about to say, man?
I just think there's I'm gonna go here. We need to stop and think about what we're doing and the images that we're putting out there for other people.
Yes.
Yes. When we were slaves, right? We didn't have a narrative that we can use on our own.
Right.
And we have taken the narrative now to this, to buffoonery.
Man.
Anything to make somebody like you.
Or get views.
yeah.
Get views, get likes to go viral. I mean,
I don't want to get views or likes like that, but once again, like and share this video.
yeah. Like and share the video. You know what, man? We're not usually at a loss of words,
Nah,
man. But
that got me stuttering.
Yeah, that's different, man. That's different. Oh, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to call this show No More. It's like a lot of things got to stop, man. We got to stop.
You know
letting
another
certain
thing?
things just keep happening, man. If you got a friend or a family member, you seeing them doing stuff, I'm gonna tell you something else too. When you see stuff like that and you're offended by it, flag the video.
Yeah.
Because it's not that you're a hater, you're a snitch. We're trying to rebuild our people, man. We're trying to rebuild our black brand.
We build our community,
Yes.
not worrying about what other communities doing. Back in, I want to say the early 1900s, the African American community and the Jewish community were united on getting assimilated into America.
Right.
But the Jewish community stuck to their own.
Yep.
And they built on their own. And while we were supposedly building ourselves up, we got head faked. They gave us
Every
the head
time.
fake, and they went their way because once again, a lot of people are allowed to turn white if you're
Yeah.
How do you can't turn white if you're black?
That green will make you do anything, man.
But no, green is not going to turn you. Look what happened to Michael Jackson and O.J. Simpson. If these weren't jokers who thought they were white. That's another thing.
Well, I'm not saying they thought they were white, but
They
they
had
got
the
treated
money.
like they got treated. They got some of the same advantages.
Yes, they
of
did.
White people.
Yes, they did.
And that's what I'm talking
But
about.
in the end, Michael Jackson got his pants pulled down, and they talking about he had a black and white penis.
Yeah, but also later on came out that the boy lied.
He lied.
He lied and got $40 million out of it.
because I want to get paid off the black people.
But you know what though? And to me, and I'm a Michael Jackson fan, for a grown ass man, I always want to hang out with little kids. To me, that's perversion as well.
That is.
That's perversion as well.
See,
That's just me though.
But
That's
see,
just me. I think it's perversion, man.
I'm a Prince fan. I don't know if y'all remember, there was a red jacket with all the zippers and the purple jacket with all the zippers. I didn't have either one, but I was more of a Prince fan because Prince was a more masculine figure to me.
He liked the ladies.
That's right.
Yeah. He liked the ladies.
He hung out with girls, Apollonia, Vanity, and Vanity
All
6.
the baddest chicks.
Yeah, he was the top of the line dude to me. Yeah, that was to me. But then too, they say he had his little shortcomings too. He was little.
And on that note, hey, listen, I want to thank y'all for supporting us in season 1, season 2. We really appreciate that. This is actually 40 episodes. This is episode 10, season 2, but it's been 40 total. Hey, I want to thank Doc for giving me the opportunity because it was like pulling teeth to get me in here season 1, but he got it done, and he believed in me, and I had no idea what the hell I was going to talk about. So shout out to Doc. Give yourself a round of applause there, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for my co-host, Arnell, with his history and his logic and his humor and the punchlines that you don't see coming. Shouts out to Arnell. And also from season 1, Danny Haha, the comedian, and Tamisha Holly, my female co-host. Shout out to y'all. And also, lastly, Clorenzo. We ain't heard from you in a while, brother, so I hope you're doing well. Check us out. Season 3, make sure you like, share, post. You can check us out on TikTok, on a Relationship By, and also on YouTube. Peace.
Doses.
He said, doses. We must go doses.